welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from this mess behind me, today we are going to talk about what I got for my 5 children for Easter. These baskets are not themed this year. Everything is from either TJ Maxx or Target. It is on somewhat of a budget. I was stupid and went a little overboard, and I also threw in a basket for my pets. I will show you guys that along the way, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in. If you haven't already and you enjoy this, subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this one, and let's get started. First things first, as you can tell from all the bags, what I will do first is divide it up into a pile for each kid, and then we'll go on from there. Once I have everything separated out into each kid's pile, then I will take all of the multi-pack items and begin separating that, adding it to each kid's pile. It looks like a hot mess now, but it is divided into each child. That's the pets. I'll go over that in a minute. But first things first, I want to talk about all of that. This bag is all grass, pink for Gwen, purple for Brianna, a little bit of iridescent for both to split, and then some greens and green and blue to be split between the boys. I prefer for the Easter basket itself to either be one I'm going to use every year over and over again, or something the kids can use on their own on repeat. Like last year I did the sand buckets because the year before I had our reusable baskets and they had worn out their time. So last year they had sand buckets, but we did a beach theme. This year I'm not going with any kind of theme, so I was like, what can they use? Some kind of basket for their room instead. So what did I find? A set of baskets at TJ Maxx that they can use in their room after Easter and still get functional use out of it, instead of it being a waste of space in my garage or like a $2 piece of crap or a $10 basket that we're not going to use again. That's where these come in handy. This is a set of 3 for the white, 1 for each girl, and then I'm going to use this one for the pets, and then a set of this color for the boys because all their room and furniture is black, so I figured why not, and one of those for each boy. They are good size, and I paid, what was this, $12.99 at TJ Maxx for each one, so it's like $4 a basket, but they can use these in their rooms indefinitely. In these bags over here, it is just the Easter eggs and what we're going to use to be dyeing Easter eggs. Like we got the complete kit, and then Tristan saw the whirl set and thought this looked really neat, so we're going to try that out this year. We haven't done that before. And I like to get these for when my kids are younger. So Gwen had a set last year and she'll have a set this year, just so she doesn't knock over everybody else's color. She has her own kid-safe little area, so that's for her. And I had to sneak in an Easter treat for my husband, so these are his. I just have him hiding until Easter. And this is all the plastic eggs that will be hidden for Easter. I got 2 sizes. This is just like the regular size, and this is slightly bigger ones in here. I have gone over the garage 1,000 times. I cannot find my stash of plastic eggs, so I had to buy new. And I do have some gold ones coming because we love to have the golden eggs, but they're coming from Amazon because I couldn't find any in Walmart. And then just the candy to put in it, and about a good 90% of it is not chocolate because, you know, Florida life, we can't put chocolate outside, it will melt. So this right here is just for the finding of the eggs. But now that I've gotten through all that stuff back there and showed you what I'm using for baskets, grass, the whole 9 yards, I'm gonna break this down into each child, and I'm gonna go oldest to youngest. So first basket up, this is Tristan's. He is our newly 16-year-old. He loves Takis. It's one of his favorite snacks. Lives in sweatpants. These were on clearance in TJ Maxx for $6, and they're so nice. He wanted a new hat. Also found that at TJ Maxx. He likes energy drinks. This is one of his favorites, and this he wanted to try because it's brand new. So I got him one of those. Traditional Easter bunny because we have to. Candy that they're all going to be getting is the Reese carrot. Some kind of Cadbury egg. One of these Reese things that's got the Reese Pieces inside. And a nerd rope. He got the gum because he loves the gum, and Sour Patch Kid watermelon. That's another one of his favorite candies. And as well as he picked these out and said he needs little pour strips. I really don't know why, but they were in TJ Maxx, so those he got as well. That was his choice. But that is the basket for the 16-year-old. Moving into the basket for the 13-year-old boy. Now, Aiden thought he was funny. I discussed Easter baskets with him. I asked him what he wanted, and he told me Twix and Skittles and some PlayStation. That's literally it. He wanted just that. So, I mean, obviously I'm not doing that. So I had to improvise a little. He loves Gummy Bears, specifically these, and I found this in Target, and it's all the pineapple ones. He's going to love that. Traditional bunny, more Twix, all the traditional candy from everybody else's. He got some more gum and a ring pop, his favorite drink in the entire world. So I put a bottle of that in there as well too. gift card for PlayStation, and then an entire bag for the Skittles, as well as the Twix. Do I like that this is majority candy? No. Is this 100% my 13-year-old boy? Absolutely, so that is his basket. Now let's talk about the 10, almost 11-year-old little girl. This is Brianna's pile. She loves these glass Starbucks bottles. I don't let her have them much, but she loves it, so I figured throw one in her basket. Same chocolate bunny as everyone else. A cotton candy cone from Target. Same Reese thing, as well as all this is repeat from the other kids. These, she saw, it's the Ferrero Rochers, but they're little eggs this year. She saw them, she was like, oh, those are so fun. I would love those. I was like, yeah, we'll tell the Easter Bunny. I threw them in my cart behind her back, so I want to make sure that she got them because she was really excited about them. And then as well as this stuff, oh, there's more candy over here, some M&Ms because she loves those. This is more of like the bigger girl stuff, some Burt's Bees in the watermelon, as well as this. She steals my sugar scrub all the time, the Tree Hut one, so I got her a watermelon one for her bathroom. These are some hair ties that look a little more like bracelets. Those were on clearance at TJ Maxx. Mighty Patches, because hormone teenage girl, got to do that, well, preteen girl. A face mask, it's safe for all skin types, so I'll feel it's fine for her. These are some salts for baths, and they are scented in Easter, like that one's jelly bean, carrot cake. They're just really fun. I think she'll like those a lot. And then some facial cleaning wipes. I skipped the gift card for Brianna. She is obsessed with Animal Crossing New Horizon, and these cards, they're in Target. They've got like 6 cards in there, and they're characters that you could bring to your island. She is going to go nuts over those. So this is what she's getting in place of a gift card. Now we're going to move into Declan. He is a newly 6-year-old little boy. And like I said, these baskets are conformed to each child, not a theme. This is just their favorite stuff like that. I hate Peeps. He adores Peeps, so he's got them. M&Ms, cotton candy, Reese's, all the same stuff from earlier. Same bunny. He loves anything that's like a gummy candy. So I got him these because they're, you know, Easter themed. Those are some Gummy Bears for him. As well as this is probably hands down his favorite candy in the world. So I got him a little one of those. Obsessed with Pokemon in any way, shape, or form. But I just got him some cards for that. He's been asking for these for weeks. So I finally cave and bought a new shaker of those. Loves Play-Doh. I mean, they're cute. They'll do. I had these for one of the boys when they were younger. I think Aiden had a set of this exact one for Easter years ago. He loves FGTV, so that's in there. Still plays with Doorables, these little squishy balls. He likes to throw them on the roof and annoy our cat. So I got him a set of those. And his gift card is to the Nintendo shop because that is also his favorite thing. He gets a lot of Pokemon stuff over there. This is where a tiny predicament I have. I found this one box of fidget mystery eggs. I'm not going to actually hide these because none of the kids will care about this except Declan and Brianna. So I think I'm going to open this up and put a few of these random eggs in his basket and maybe like 1 or 2 in Brianna's basket as just like a little bit of filler. Gwen's basket, I went a little overboard. She is my newly 3-year-old and she was with me at the time, so everything she pointed that she was like, oh, I really like that, I kind of grabbed like an idiot, so I went a little overboard here. But she has the same candy over here that we've already discussed. Obsessed with bubbles, so I got her a big thing of bubbles to pour into her pineapple bubble blower. She got her own little baby shark bath drops. These, I don't know about you, I had them when I was younger and I thought it was the greatest thing that she could have her own, and she just kept yelling at me butterfly. So I bought them. She has the purple and pink version of this, so her and Declan can play, and they have all 4 colors. And they are like stampers in there, so it's not just Play-Doh, it is functional. She loves costume jewelry, her own set of those little sticky balls. Loves Band-Aids like a crazy person. I really don't understand her obsession. But she saw the Peep ones for Easter, thought they were great. She got these last year in a different color and carried this around until she managed to break it, and it took months. Loved it, so I got her a new one. She is our little princess, and they had princess headbands. There's 3 of them on there at TJ Maxx, so we bought those. She has Adorable as well. This is more Play-Doh and little eggs because, I mean, that's her life right now is Play-Doh and chalk, which are also egg-shaped. I also have a book. She found this in TJ Maxx. It was in their little clearance section, and it plays noise. I know where the voice is coming from. and she loves it, but I don't know if it's going to fit in her basket or not, or if it's going to go under her basket, or if I'm just going to end up giving it to her. I don't know, but I also have a book to go with all of that. The fact that there is not a huge load of candy in the majority of these baskets is not a bad thing in my eyes, because I hide well over 100 Easter eggs every year for my kids, so that way there's plenty out there for all 5 of them to find. So there is still plenty of candy these kids are gonna get that's not gonna be found in their basket. All right, and I couldn't help myself. My fur babies are like my kids too, so they are getting one Easter basket together. The cat has like these licky treats for her to try, and a new little toy, and it does squeak. I'm just not pulling that out. He ripped the face off his other pig, so Mako is getting a new pig. Well, the toys are Mako and Hunter, but they both love to chase around a tennis ball. They needed a new pig because Mako ripped it, and this is their favorite kind of toy because they can't really puncture it. I find these at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. They're very inexpensive, and they love them. Just some little bones to keep them busy, and some little training treats to add to their jar for when they do good things. This will look a little different on day of, because for when I don't do the grass for this part, I keep that all separate until the day that I set the baskets up. But I did want to give you a few tips when you are building the Easter baskets. So I'm going to build one like this with you guys real fast and just show you what to do if you've never had to build an Easter basket before. First things first, I took out all of the smaller things. You want anything bigger always to go to the back and then go smaller down toward the front. Keep in mind there will be grass that will be holding some of this up, so this will not be sitting all the way that low. It will be a little higher once the grass is in there, as well as when all these items are laying in the front. If there is anything heavy, like this has some pretty substantial weight, if you put it to one side, the basket's going to teeter or totter, so try to put heavy things in the middle or counterweight them. So this is kind of heavy, this has some weight, so they're fine to be on opposite sides of each other. The next thing is, if you're not going for a color, this is obviously ridiculous. It's way too much yellow. So look for other stuff and piece it in there to block some of the color out. Things that are long and thin like this, they work really well for accent items, like this M&M stick works good for that too. But this you can literally pop in anywhere to add some more height. You could throw it wherever you want, but because I have the M&M and that over there, I'm gonna throw this out this side to add something different over here. Any gift cards or anything like that, obviously I wait until the end and just slide them in where I know they're gonna stay put, so that one can go there. It can go like right there if I really want it centered, but I don't want that. So I kind of like wedge it in just like that. But there is a completed basket for the most part, minus the grass, but you can move it all around as much as you want to. Just work tall to short, and always make sure you counterweight it, because you don't want one side of this thing leaning really bad. Here are the baskets all completely set up. Obviously I do not have grass in them yet, so they will look a little different. And Tristan's, I still want to figure out a way to put a can on each side because his basket is a little too lopsided for me and his pants will not fit, but Gwen has things that aren't fitting in hers either, so it's fine. If you haven't seen one of my videos before, one big tip I will give you before Easter, break your stuff down into piles for each kid and go ahead and put them in their own individual bag. I've said this in my other Easter videos, my Christmas stocking videos, it saves so much time the day of. If each kid already has their own bag, you just empty the bag, do their basket or their stocking, and then move on to the next kid with the next bag. So at this point, because I'm not leaving the baskets out for the next week and a half, each kid right now is going ahead and getting their own bag. I'm gonna tie it off and hide it away. That way they don't risk seeing their basket and I don't have to worry about anything happening to their basket between now and Easter. So that's one good tip, is sort your stuff by each kid and store it like that. I just realized I almost forgot to show you guys the pet basket when it was all put together. No, they're not gonna get grass. I mean, can you imagine that with the puppy? It would be everywhere and he would need a vet appointment to get it out of his stomach, but this is theirs. for Valera and both boys together. Okay, but there you have it. That is what is going to be in the kids' Easter baskets this year for 2022. It does range everywhere from 3 years old all the way up to a teenage boy, and customize the basket to your kid. I love doing a themed basket, and last year they all got all beach themed stuff because they needed new suits and flip-flops and everything. They didn't need that this year. So I customized the basket to each child, not to some random theme just because the basket would look cute. I wanted everything in it to be functional and something I knew that they would love. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it, got some ideas on what to put in your kids' Easter basket. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.